Wait, swap what?
The score overlay.
Is it not right?
Well, Essie's on left side. Well,
Oh,
it was on
okay.
right.
No. Well, no, because now the player cams are wrong.
Okay.
Oh, so I have to manually change.
Just swap
whatever.
it back.
I'd rather have it match the player cams, honestly.
Yeah.
Harass Motobug, it's allowed. That's true. Let me get the chat over to... nope, that's not the chat. This is the chat. We'll shrink this a little. There.
Essie already pretty dominant this game.
Oh, geez, I did not notice it was all... We're already down... Oh, Lord. All right. Yeah, sure.
This has been a fast game so far.
Yeah, I've been over here messing around with the stream, and we're already 2 stocks in.
And starting another combo.
Yeah, Essy has gotten really good, really fast, and it's scary.
Yeah.
But being a top 100 melee player will help with that. Already have an eye for what's good.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I think that this stage list, especially the fact that you have to go to PS2 Stage 1, is really, really beneficial for Lucas.
Oh, I'm sure it is. There
'Cause,
are... This is not a good stage list. It's just a kind of a funny one. I feel like Sonic is really, really benefited by the stage list too. There are so many large, wide stages that you don't normally want to take Sonic to. On the other hand, I feel like if I'm playing against a character that's not Sonic, Olimar has no counter picks. You just can't counter pick Olimar anywhere. He's good on every stage except for Hand and Bow. You want to know why?
Why?
Because every other character doesn't deal hit lag when they hit the leaves on the Hand and Bow. Olimar does get hit lag when he hits the leaves because the Pikmin are articles and they don't count. Lovely character.
Oh my god. So you're just stuck there.
Yeah, so all of your moves come with an additional random length modifier on how long it's out.
That's
which
amazing.
is honestly kind of okay. It's not like a nerf strictly, but it is really hard to play around. So I've decided I'm just banning Hand and Bow every time today.
Sad.
Because I don't want to deal with it.
I'm going to be going there every single time it's open because I want to just be able to fuck with the leaves with my down tilt.
Oh my god. With down tilt, Fair moves them up and down really fast too, right?
Why would I fair when I can just down tilt?
You're going to get somebody trying to sweet spot the leaf by just raising the leaf away from them. I've seen it happen once or twice, I think. Happens to Sheik a lot. Which means that I've done it to Jake before. That's basically what that means. Here we are on Cafeteria. I always refer to the stage as Cafeteria instead of Croatia.
Yeah.
Seems to be the common phrase. Alright, so if I'm Motobug, I'm pretending like this is game 1. I'm throwing that other one out. I'm just like, yeah, we 10-0 blowout, whatever. New game tomorrow. And we are in a similar situation. Let's see if... Okay,
Hey,
we have a neutral opening. All right.
They're doing better than they were before.
That's true.
The first stock was a 0-10.
That's good.
Yeah.
We have an edge guard. Ooh. Rare PK freeze appearance, Messi.
Oh, that should be stock.
No, it's not going to be
wow.
enough.
Okay, that's higher than expected.
Lucas falls a little too fast, I think. I don't remember what the stats on this stage are like. I didn't bother to look at any of them because most of these stages are not going to be legal again. Although, I gotta say, Cafeteria, not bad. Peach's Castle, not bad. Tiny FD, not actually that bad. I mean, I think it's really polarizing. If we use, like, the... Do you play on the Pierce stage list at all?
No, that was the one month I missed so far. Okay.
That stage list was a really interesting concept. Woo, dude. What's up? So, basically, you got both, the further down in the set you were, the more polarizing counter picks you got access to.
Yeah.
It led to some really interesting stuff. I actually think that was the only time FD should be legal in PM, is if you're running a stage list like that.
Yeah.
But it did require, like, a textbook to understand what was going on, and I had to ask a lot of questions, so
that makes sense.
I did not worry about it too much. But that's also... Thoughts on a banana smoothie? I'll do that after the game. How about? Let's actually talk about the gameplay.
Yeah.
So, Moto's keeping it a little closer now.
A little closer. They're up a full stock.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
What am I doing? Okay, now Moto's keeping it a little closer now.
Yeah.
I just looked at the stock counts and just thought Essy had 3 for some reason. maybe it's because of the switch that you were talking about.
I think that's something that Essie's doing really well, and that we're probably going to see a lot more from Psykids in general, is I feel like for a while the character has been a bit more, like, not necessarily hit and run, but like kind of takes the pace a bit more slowly, and effectively like is willing to get like a combo into like a hit at like 90 or 100 and then reset from there and try and take the position.
Yeah.
I know Lucas has generally been more aggressive than Ness in the regard of being able to pick up kills because of Dacus, but I think something I'm starting to see from Essy is just like, and honestly Ryzel and other Psykids, is that they just like chase you.
Yeah.
In like, as you try and get away from them.
Psykids, who coined those? I think probably Nintendo, right? I mean, who was the first person to refer to them as Psykids? Is that actually an Earth? Are they referred to that? Earthbound is, the magic is just called Psy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Nintendo, I guess, is the first person to coin that term. Anyway, Motobug clutches up that game. Strong response after game one. Gonna get up and walk around and update the score. So now we can choose any number of these wonderful FD stages, or Battlefield, or Cannonball, which I don't think they're gonna go to.
Peaches.
Peaches, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this makes sense as a counter pick.
Yeah.
Top platform is wide enough to effectively be a second FD stacked on the stage, and the ceiling is really, really low, and also the sides are really close. And closer blast zones benefit Lucas more than they would benefit Sonic, I think.
Yeah. Plus, you can keep up the pressure way harder.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
not that
It's
much
so
space for
hard to
Sonic
get
to run away.
So hard to get away from pressure on the stage. Characters that you would not normally think can pressure you on this stage. It is really small. So I'm expecting to see a lot of dash attack. Oh, okay. We need one more hit here, and we're not going to get it. And we get a... Oh.
Nice.
The RNG hitbox nair working out, as Motobug often says. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Getting another chance to win neutral here is a lease on life that I don't think Motobug thought they were going to get, but they effectively didn't. So
yeah.
We are back at 0-0. Yeah, I'm seeing the dash attack from Lucas just covers so much space on this stage. It's really hard to effectively dash around it. Because you just put yourself in the corner. No matter where it's used, you're just in the corner now, and then you're in the corner against Lucas. And just like that, we are up to here. Lucas up smash just got a kill Sonic at 190. That must have been... What was that stock? What was that kill at? 90?
I think it was actually 111 post hits.
It was after that. Yeah, some people like to refer to when something kills with a number that's after the hit, and some people do it before.
Yeah.
It's definitely... that's
oh my god.
Offense up.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
Okay, that one was 90 before the hit.
Yeah, that was 90 after the hit. And this is the kind of thing that Essy does to you. You just like, you fall into like a timing rut in your neutral and you die. Ask me how I know that. So, then the thing about both of these characters explode each other so hard. The time-honored cliche, but it's really pretty true in this matchup.
Oh my god,
I can't believe that didn't
so
hit.
nice. Ness would have sweet spot blown that.
Yeah, Ness hammer. That would have hit that. Resist the urge to make a baseball joke only I'm going to get. Although I'm going to make baseball jokes about the bat if I commentate one of your sets today. So,
alright.
Got to be aware of that.
I'll be sure not to use bat if you're commentating.
Anyway, we are... that's pretty much what I thought could happen.
The makings of a 3-stock comeback.
We are right... Oh,
never mind.
Not the DI you want to hit on that move. That move does, in fact, just kill you.
Yep. That stage really just feels like DI mix-ups the stage. Like, sometimes you just want to get out of the combo, and then you just DI out, and then oops.
Yep. I remember there was a week where there was a version of Peach's Castle that had a lower ceiling that we used, and I saw Zelda up air purple up air killed Zelda at 74 after the hit,
Good lord.
and I saw Zelda up air kill at like 60
That
a
is.
couple of times. It was an unbelievable stage.
All right.
Great comedy.
We're going to a normal stage now.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Motobug's counter pick?
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I see Motobug hit some truly dirty platform tech chases on this stage. I keep taking them here and then keep regretting it, so it would make sense that this is a stage Motobug would like. And Lucas doesn't necessarily have super great options to cover somebody standing on a platform,
Yeah.
especially at like neutral distance. It's a good position. Lucas doesn't really get to go over there.
Yeah. I
Full
think in
hop
general
hit
it's
freeze, doesn't-
yeah. I think in general it's like a pretty okay stage for Lucas. Like you'll see them go here like just as like a neutral or occasionally if they don't in like a game 5 where they just lose all of their counter
Yeah.
picks.
I mean, Lucas is a strong enough character where it's like you have plans on every stage. Like your kid is flexible. You can make it work.
Yeah.
And like between careful sharking with up airs, platform tech chasing with F tilt or dash attack, like you can make the tri-flats work for you. Pretty much in any game plan with Lucas, there's a way to craft it. He's not really a character that gets counter picked.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if this was the same. But we are back to a relatively even game stance with Edgeguard, which is already over. Flip there. Flip in the sense of getting clipped by a move, not getting clipped by a combo. Which has happened a couple of times already.
Jab reset.
Oh, that
would
would
have
been
been
disgusting.
awesome.
Motobug sliding around platform from Fairy. Get freeze and cleans it up. Now, these have not... That statement isn't even true. I was going to say being down, and Motobug has had a hard time cleaning up the last stock in this situation, but Motobug almost made a free stock comeback in that last game. That's just not true.
Yeah. I'm noticing that like Moto is going to essy like a bit too much. Like whenever they're in neutral, it seems like Moto is consistently trying to choose like an overshoot into her space, but she's just ready for that. And she's either going to be CCing, or she's going to dash back and punish, or
Yeah.
she's just going to stuff out
Put
the
a
hitbox
hitbox,
before
yeah.
like even comes out.
I
I
mean-
think that's kind of been some of the trend of the set so far.
It's tough for Sonic because he doesn't really have super great options for that. I mean, you can either just continue further and hope you're beating their dash back with your dash, as you are Sonic and you're faster. But like, if you're just going in with a spin move, you'll lose to anything.
Yeah.
So, Motobug cleans it up though. It is, man, dropping a combo feels so pivotal in this matchup. Like, the ability for each of them to just get, 0 to 80, 12 to 80, like we just saw, is so present.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's... I think
That,
grab
no,
the
you missed the
ledge!
grab ledge.
Now Motobug has to actually hit an edge guard.
I like the idea.
Yeah, Nespat would have at least pushed off, right? I think
yeah.
that's it. I don't think Sonic's getting back from that yet.
Nope.
That'll
He is.
do it.
All right,
All
let's
right,
play.
now we have...